Hi there, Pete from Craft Cellars here. Just want to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about this Tullibardine Murray cask strength first fill bourbon cask whiskey. This one here, I personally think if you like that sweet style kind of first fill bourbon expression, then I would definitely suggest you'd give this one a try, because the value for money you get typically with Tullibardine across their whole range, but in particular this one I think is really fantastic. So the distillery itself, they produce some really graceful whiskey. It's kind of tall stills, a bit similar to Glenmorangie. So before it even hits the cask, you've already got quite an elegant spirit to work with. This first fill bourbon is obviously going to impart a lot of that kind of classic ex-bourbon sweetness in there. But I just think that there's a bit more to this than what you would typically find in a whiskey of that style. So let me just give you a little bit of an insight to what I've got here. So sorry, I should say malted at 56.6%, so a nice good strength to it. Now, straight away you're getting vanilla, right? So that's kind of to be expected, but there is a couple other things going on in there. So apple pie is probably one of the other main things. And there's some floral stuff going on as well. So like honeysuckle is probably a good description for that. So yeah, very inviting. Let's give it a little taste. Very rich and very oily, so fills the mouth right away. So you get this lovely kind of initial delivery of flavor and texture. You are still getting those sweet notes. They're unquestionably still front and center, but other things are in there as well. You're getting light citrus, you are getting some kind of toasted cereal. There's maybe even the slightest hint of something like a nutty character. But very well put together, you know, so the wood spice is also there kind of supporting the sweeter notes. So that's a beautifully structured little whiskey, particularly given that it's up there at 56.6% ABV. So kind of on the finish, it starts to fade a little bit. So I'd say that was maybe a bit of a medium length to that, but you are left with a few things there just as it kind of continues on. So that citrus note remains alongside a kind of a dryish, maybe even wheatish kind of cereal quality as well at the end. That's really beautiful. So yeah, again, if you're looking for an everyday kind of drinker that's kind of extremely good value for money, then this is absolutely brilliant. I would definitely suggest you give this one a shot. Cheers.